911, what's your emergency? Oh my God! Ma'am, what's the matter? Ma'am? Your husband? He's dead! Oh my God. Oh my God, what are you doing?
On December 12, 2001, 58-year-old Donna Roberts returned home to a scene no one could imagine. Her husband, 57-year-old Robert Finger Hutt, was found dead on the kitchen floor, his body showing multiple gunshot wounds and deep lacerations. As investigators examined the crime, the case took a shocking twist when they discovered something in the trunk that completely changed the direction of their investigation.
We found something in the trunk that completely spun the investigation into a different direction than we were originally headed in.
What?
Robert fought to the end.
Oh, no! No! Don't tell me, please!
Beneath the surface were secrets that revealed a dark and twisted truth, unlike anything anyone expected. How far did these hidden secrets go, and who was really behind this shocking crime?
Why you think you trying to go see at my job? I'm going to press charges on you, mother. I think we'll do what you got to do.
Okay.
I have no reason to lie about nothing about this lady. He's a big liar.
When investigators arrived at the Finger Hutt residence, Donna Roberts was visibly shaken, frantic, and trembling. She rushed to meet the officers, urging them to check the house, fearing someone might still be inside. Police immediately moved through the home, room by room, guns drawn. After a careful search, the house was found empty, with no sign of forced entry or struggle, except in the kitchen.
They entered the Finger Hutt house through the front door, and there they came upon a very grisly scene. There was Robert Finger Hutt in a pool of blood with a gunshot wound to the head.
Inside, they discovered a horrifying scene. Robert Finger Hutt, 57, lay on the kitchen floor in a pool of blood, a gunshot wound to the head marking the most serious injury. First responders noted multiple injuries: a grazing wound on his arm, defensive wounds on his hands, abrasions on his face, and the fatal shot to the back of his head. The kitchen walls bore evidence of gunfire, with bullet holes lining the stairwell. All recovered bullets were .38 caliber, yet no shell casings were found. Small drops of blood were located throughout the house, including one in a hallway far from Robert's body, suggesting a struggle with the attacker. These samples were sent for DNA analysis.
We found some small blood drops that were not near the initial crime scene.
Despite the violence, nothing in the home appeared disturbed. Expensive watches, wallets, electronics, and other valuables remained untouched.
Nothing else was taken from the house aside from the car. No other valuables were missing. The house had not been ransacked in any way. And even stranger was the fact that Robert's wallet was still on him. So this person who came in and killed him didn't take anything but the vehicle.
Only Robert's Chrysler 300 was missing. The house had not been ransacked, and his wallet remained on him, indicating this was not a robbery but a targeted, personal attack. Investigators concluded that the perpetrator likely planned the assault carefully, focusing solely on Robert. Robert was a respected member of the community, owning 2 successful Greyhound bus franchises and recently opening a small restaurant with Donna. On the surface, the couple seemed to embody the American dream, but the crime scene revealed a darker reality within their home. Donna's alibi initially aligned with the timeline of Robert's death.
Did you talk to Robert?
Yes. It was just a little before 9. Usually we talked about business and stuff, but I remember he was very short. He answered and I said, "Are you stopping to get anything?" He said, "No," and he clicked off.
He was short with you, almost like there's a problem?
I don't know, maybe he was just trying to get ready to get out of there.
What about after that? Did you talk to Robert again?
Yes.
She had been shopping, making stops at Giant Eagle and Walmart, and returned home to find the garage door open.
I called him in the car. He answered, "I'm going to be late. Go shopping for Hanukkah. Get whatever you want."
So what do you do?
I stopped at Giant Eagle. I wasn't there but a couple minutes. Then I went to Walmart.
Her observations helped confirm that Robert's time of death was around 9:45 p.m., and a gunshot residue test showed she had not fired a weapon. With her innocence confirmed, investigators began exploring possible motives and suspects.
She shares with the detectives that Robert's Chrysler 300 wasn't in the garage. She told the officers there's no reason why the car wouldn't be here.
we determined that more than likely the killer took the car to escape the scene.
Donna told us that when she returned from shopping, she hit the garage door opener like she always does, and she realizes that the garage door is going down, that it was left open. She actually pulled in the garage and parked her car, gets out, doesn't see Robert until she gets into the house, and then called 911 and requested help.
Evidence suggested the killer had been waiting for Robert, taking him by surprise in a darkened house. While Robert's financial success and prominent community role could have made him a target for envy,
We felt that whoever did this was laying in waiting for him to come home. He took Robert by surprise, and when you saw the layout of the home and you saw it was very dark in there, and if you got far enough into the living room, you would never see the person in there till it was too late.
investigators suspected a more intimate, sinister motive. The lack of forced entry suggested he likely knew his attacker and may have let them in unknowingly.
The following day, we asked Dawn if she could come to the Howland Police Station, and we wanted to sit down and talk to her about the homicide and what we had learned and what she might be able to help us with. And Donna was cooperative. She couldn't think of anybody who would harm Robert. And then out of the blue, she came up with the name Santiago.
During follow-up, Donna mentioned a man named Santiago, someone she had encountered before in a troubling incident. She recalled leaving cash, Robert's revolver, and some calling cards in her car briefly while shopping. When she returned, Santiago had allegedly taken them.
I was gone 2.5 minutes. When I got home, the money, the cards, and the gun were gone.
Where did he take the gun from?
It was in the console of my car.
Okay, in the console, and it's a .38 caliber.
Yes.
Smith & Wesson.
Yes.
And you have the serial number?
No.
Santiago was known to visit the terminal where Donna worked and sometimes asked for transportation assistance. Police began cross-checking this information, noting the stolen firearm was a .38 caliber, potentially connecting Santiago to the case.
Santiago guy that would want to do any harm to you or your husband?
No.
Okay. This is a .38 Smith & Wesson, right?
With a personal motive, a targeted victim, and a stolen vehicle as the only missing item, the investigation pointed toward a planned and intimate crime rather than a random act of violence. The question remained, who exactly orchestrated this shocking attack on Robert Fingerhut, and why? Donna Roberts filed a report with the Warren Police Department reporting a stolen firearm, money, and calling cards from her car. The missing weapon matched the type used in Robert Fingerhut's murder, which immediately drew investigators' attention. Police approached the situation carefully, knowing there could be more beneath the surface. Soon, Santiago, the man Donna had mentioned, was located and brought in for questioning.
There was a warrant that was issued for your arrest by a female by the name of Donna Roberts. Okay, she had filed an incident report with the Warren Police Department, alleging that you had taken a Smith & Wesson .38 revolver handgun, money, and some telephone calling cards from her car.
I ain't got no gun for her. She gave me the money.
What I want to do and what we want to do is give you an opportunity to tell us your side of the story.
Santiago admitted knowing Donna, but painted a very different picture of their relationship, describing it as brief and complicated.
How long ago did you first meet Donna Roberts?
It's been like almost a month ago.
Okay, so about 4 weeks ago, you met Donna Roberts where?
At Greyhound.
Okay, and what were the circumstances surrounding how you met her?
I just go in the Greyhound and get a bus ticket. Donna approached me, because she's a wild old lady. She approached me and said, "Oh, you look so good. Could we hook up or whatever?" But you got a husband, you look so upset. She's like, "Well, I got to do what I got to do for my husband. Don't satisfy me." You know what I'm saying?
He denied any involvement in Robert's death, cooperated fully, and even agreed to a polygraph test.
He was very cooperative, agreed to take a polygraph, which he passed. We corroborated his story, where he was that night.
After passing, his alibi for the night of the murder was confirmed, ruling him out as a suspect. With Santiago cleared, investigators turned their focus to Donna's inner circle, her family, friends, and employees.
What was the position of Mr. Fingerhut?
He was the owner-operator.
Okay, was there anybody else that was the owner-operator other than Robert?
I found out later on about his, at the time I was told it was his wife, that everything was in her name under her maiden name, Donna Roberts. And then for business purposes, they use their regular name on their accounts, and then DBA, doing business as Greyhound.
Interviews revealed a complex web of personal and financial entanglements. Robert Fingerhut had been the owner and operator of the Greyhound bus franchises, while Donna had legal control over much of their shared assets, including the businesses, homes, cars, and bank accounts. Though Robert and Donna had lived together for years, they had technically divorced due to financial and legal reasons, specifically IRS complications, leaving most assets in Donna's name.
The factor in why they got divorced, legally, was because he had IRS issues. Everything was always in my mother's name. The houses, both cars, bank accounts, you name it. Everything was in her name. He literally had nothing to his name.
Friends and family disclosed that Robert occasionally suspected Donna of infidelity, but often dismissed it with humor. In reality, Donna had a history of affairs with employees, customers, and strangers she met through the bus terminal. Arguments between Robert and Donna had been frequent, often stemming from financial matters or her relationships.
They argued about a lot of things, probably maybe a couple dozen times over the course of the 3 years I've known them.
Robert ever indicate to you that he thought that Donna may have had a boyfriend?
Not specifically. He jokingly says she must have a boyfriend or something, but he laughed it off.
Guys that she don't even know.
He pick up guys from Greyhound. Every bus driver that come in there, she damn near know him, kissing on him and everything.
Investigators needed a lead connecting Donna to someone with whom she had recently interacted closely. Examination of her car revealed a discovery that dramatically shifted the investigation. In the trunk, police found a heavy brown paper bag containing 6 numbers identified as inmate numbers.
As we went through Donna's car, we found something in the trunk that completely spun the investigation into a different direction than we were originally headed in. And there's a bag, a heavy brown paper bag with 6 numbers that we immediately knew were inmate numbers. When we opened the bag, we found handwritten letters. At this point, our eyes are wide open.
The letters were addressed to an individual named Nate Jackson.
Inside were handwritten letters addressed to Nathaniel Nate Jackson, a 29-year-old man with a criminal past who had been convicted of receiving stolen property.
And sentenced to prison for 2 counts of receiving stolen property. We found out that December 8th is the last full day that Nate Jackson spent in an Ohio prison. He had been released from prison December 9th, a couple days before Robert Fingerhut's murder.
Nate had been released from an Ohio prison on December 9th, just days before Robert's murder on December 12th. The letters revealed an ongoing intimate relationship between Donna and Nate, which had continued during his incarceration. The letters themselves were revealing, ranging from romantic expressions to messages with a more troubling tone.
In Youngstown, which was Nate's hometown, but also where Robert Fingerhut and Donna ran the Greyhound bus station and the restaurant down there, Donna developed a relationship with Nate, and that relationship continued while he was incarcerated.
It became clear this was more than a casual romance. The communications hinted at plans that went beyond a simple relationship.
So this was obviously more than a flirty pen pal.
That obviously piques your interest even further when you find out you've now got a convicted felon and a woman that's 30 years his senior.
Investigators discovered over 18 recorded phone calls between Donna and Nate during and after his time in prison.
Baby, how you doing?
Sweetheart.
I miss you so much, baby.
I love you.
I love you too, honey. How you doing, baby? Man, my baby. Baby, Donna Marie, I love you so much, honey. I do. Donna will see you, will hold you, will kiss you, will make love to you. Man, Donna, I love you so much, baby.
Are you sure?
Hell yeah. I can't get rid of you. I don't want to. No. Heart won't let me.
I love you, Nate.
I love you too, baby. It's best to be an older woman's heart than a younger woman's fool. No?
I'm going to pay you the biggest compliment now. I want you to know, if I was a younger person, I would have a baby with you and have a wonderful family. But I guess our family will just be 2 people, huh?
Yes, yes, yes.
The calls detailed affection, planning, and coordination. Nate spoke candidly about his release, and Donna had arranged a hotel room for them in Youngstown, complete with a hot tub for their reunion. Yet amid the apparent romance, Nate's words sometimes took a darker turn, hinting at actions that could lead to serious consequences.
What time is you leaving tonight to come up here?
Before he gets home for sure.
Okay. Just be here before 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay? Ooh, I'm getting butterflies.
Me too.
Ooh, I'm gonna get you. I love you, baby.
I'm gonna get you.
I love you.
Real good.
I love you so much, honey. Hey, did you ever go into wagon wheel?
Of course I got it, honey.
Well,
I'll wait to get my hands on you.
man.
Oh, I'm gonna go crazy.
The timing and intent of the communications, combined with the stolen firearm and money, pointed to a possible coordinated plan. Nate had only just returned from prison, and the letters and calls indicated he and Donna had discussed meeting while Robert was home, raising concerns about premeditation.
Let's be realistic. We can't do anything about it.
What you mean, baby? We can't do nothing about it.
How could we do such a thing?
We supposed to be together, darling.
I don't think so, honey.
You don't think so? Why don't you?
Because we'd have to do something terrible to do it.
Investigators realized that the intimate relationship between Donna and Nate, coupled with her access to the weapon used in Robert's murder, placed her under serious scrutiny. The investigation now had a clear trajectory.
Oh, my God.
Hey, you know what, baby?
What, honey?
The next day out,
Yeah.
I already got it in my mind. My mind made up. I'm going to go ahead and do that the next day, okay? All right?
There's something missing.
What?
The gun.
Get the out of here.
No, I'm not kidding. The big 38.
So you still got 2 of them, don't you?
Yes.
The only thing that's on my mind now, man, is taking care of that situation. Don't nobody know I'm coming home on the 9th.
Uh-huh.
I stay at a hotel or something. You have to wait for a couple more weeks. Who's to say it's me? Everybody know I'm locked up. See what I'm saying?
With Santiago cleared and Nate's recent release aligning with the murder timeline, detectives began piecing together the connections. Donna's personal and financial motives, combined with her secret relationship with a convicted felon recently released from prison, suggested the murder was far from random.
What if somebody sees you?
You're always coming with the what ifs. But the night, you know what I'm saying, I get out, I'm going to be with you. After that, then I'm going to the hotel.
And you have to know 1,000%
Yeah, we'll talk about
that you
that.
can trust me with your life and my life. Because it's my life, too, you know?
Just need to be in the house when you come home.
The stolen .38 caliber revolver, the prearranged hotel, and the intimate planning between Donna and Nate all hinted at a carefully orchestrated crime rather than a spontaneous act of violence.
I was reading a letter that you wrote, like, you would like to let him see. And, before he goes away, man, I'm like, I love that. I put that on my letter yesterday, when I sent out this morning. I asked you, could we do it like that?
Of course.
I'm serious, man. I'm dead serious.
As investigators reviewed the letters, phone calls, and financial records, the picture grew increasingly alarming. The interactions between Donna and Nate indicated not just an affair, but potential collaboration on something dangerous, involving precise timing and calculated actions.
I want you to do a act on me in front of your husband before I kill him. You can't get any more colder than that. You can't get any more cruel than that.
This combination of motive, opportunity, and premeditation set the stage for detectives to focus on Donna's role in Robert Fingerhut's murder. The evidence raised a chilling question. Could Donna's secret relationship with Nate Jackson have been the driving force behind the carefully planned and deadly attack on her husband?
Those letters that were in the trunk of your car, did you write those? Those are ones that were with Nate's prison stuff? You wrote every one of them? Nate wrote those?
But they were just prison thug talk. It had to be. He said a lot of things. And he never mentioned Robert from Sunday on, I swear.
The investigation into Robert Fingerhut's murder took a chilling turn when phone recordings between Donna Roberts and Nathaniel Nate Jackson revealed a disturbing level of premeditation. In these conversations, Nate repeatedly discussed plans with Donna, including arranging to meet while Robert was home. The recordings indicated not only a romantic involvement, but also a calculated plan for violence.
You're telling us you don't know anything about anything planned that Nate might have had?
He never said any kind of plan, I swear to you. Never, never.
Okay.
Do you think for a minute if I believed he would ever in a million years do anything, do you think I would have kept the letters?
Oh, you don't think Nate did it because he was trying to do it for you? Because he thought maybe you wanted him to?
What? Of course not.
It's a warrant for Samuel's arrest, Don. Don, it didn't go as easy as Nate thought it would.
What?
Robert fought to the end.
Oh, no! No! Don't tell me, please!
Investigators recognized that Donna had a strong influence over Nate, who appeared willing to carry out unthinkable acts at her direction. These communications painted a clear picture. This was not a spontaneous crime, but a carefully orchestrated attack. On December 21, 2001, Nate Jackson was brought in for questioning. He initially claimed his visit to Robert's home was casual, saying he had provided marijuana and that any scuffle that occurred was self-defense.
Lord knows I ain't want to do that, man. I'm serious, man. I ain't want to take nobody's life, man.
He denied Donna had any role in the incident. However, forensic evidence contradicted his story.
Nothing to do with it at all, man. The lady ain't had nothing to do with it, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all the lady was nice. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's over with, man.
You sure you don't want to come out with the rest of it and tell the rest of the truth?
That's it, man. That's it. That's it, sir.
Blood matching Nate's DNA was found inside the garage, on the floor, and even outside the front door. Further evidence came from a motel room booked using Donna's credit card, where bloody rags and gauze were recovered.
And during the course of the dumpster diving, we located the bag that had the garbage from that room.
Dumpster searches of the motel produced a bag of trash containing these items, which confirmed Nate's presence at the scene. Collectively, the evidence revealed a coordinated plan involving both Nate and Donna. Investigators also uncovered a significant financial motive. Robert had 2 life insurance policies totaling over $500,000, with Donna named as the primary beneficiary. This suggested that greed, rather than love, drove Donna's actions. Nate, blinded by his feelings for Donna, participated in the deadly scheme, believing they could start a new life together after Robert was out of the way. With these discoveries, both Donna and Nate were arrested within weeks of the murder. During interrogation, Nate maintained his version of self-defense but refused to implicate Donna. He described her as kind and supportive, downplaying her role in the murder despite the recordings and letters indicating otherwise. Donna's arrest followed shortly after, linking her directly to the crime as a conspirator. While she did not pull the trigger, her involvement in planning and coordinating the attack made her equally culpable. Both were charged with aggravated robbery and aggravated murder. The trials for Nate and Donna were conducted separately. Nate's case was straightforward, supported by overwhelming forensic evidence and premeditation indicators. He was found guilty of first-degree murder and sentenced to death on May 29, 2003. Donna's trial was more complex, lasting nearly 2 weeks. The evidence against her, particularly the chilling phone recordings and letters, left the jury with little doubt. Ultimately, she was convicted and, in an unexpected move during her sentencing, requested the death penalty herself. She explained later that serving a life sentence in the general population would have been more difficult, while death row provided a more isolated setting.
She then did her own closing argument in the trial, and she asked for the death penalty.
I think my mother asked for the death penalty for a couple reasons. She knew that if she got like 25 to life, she would be in there for pretty much the rest of her life anyways. And then you're put in general population. She knew if she was on death row, she would be in a different place, a secluded place.
Donna ultimately appealed the case to the Ohio Supreme Court. They affirmed her conviction, and she is still on death row.
Donna appealed her conviction to the Ohio Supreme Court, but her conviction and sentence were upheld. She remains on death row at the Ohio Reformatory for Women in Marysville. while Nate Jackson is incarcerated at the Chillicothe Correctional Institution in Ross County. Both are alive, serving their sentences for their roles in the brutal and carefully planned murder of Robert Fingerhut. The case remains a striking example of manipulation, betrayal, and premeditation. From secret affairs and financial incentives to carefully coordinated communications, the murder was not only personal, but meticulously planned. It serves as a chilling reminder of how hidden motives and relationships can lead to unimaginable consequences. What remains most haunting about this case is how simple an alternative path could have been. Donna and Robert had been together for over 20 years, building a life and family.
They've been together for over 20 years easily. Over the 20 plus years that we got to know one another, we became very close. I never would have guessed that he would have been killed in his own home. Forgive her for what happened. Robert was brutally killed. It destroyed her life. It dramatically altered and changed my life. It devastated the family.
Instead of choosing to end the relationship peacefully, Donna made decisions that led to unimaginable consequences. Robert was brutally murdered, leaving his family devastated and forever altering the lives of everyone involved. A choice that could have been resolved quietly turned into a calculated act of violence, sealing her own grim fate. This case raises unsettling questions. What pushes someone from dissatisfaction to destruction? Was it greed, a toxic relationship, or something far darker? The story of Donna Roberts and Nate Jackson is a chilling reminder of the consequences of manipulation, obsession, and premeditation. If you found this case compelling, share your thoughts in the comments, like the video, and subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell so you never miss another deep dive into true crime.